Hey, good Tuesday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this April the 23rd, 2013. Well, we're starting off this morning kind of dreary, low-hanging clouds this morning. You can see that on the satellite. This morning you can see just a batch of clouds just kind of hanging out on top of us. Here's that trough axis that's just kind of laid itself right off the coast this morning. Some of this dry air back off to the west will make its way into eastern North Carolina through later on this morning and into this afternoon. That's going to break up the clouds enough to where we can see some sunshine this afternoon, but it's going to be a little while before that happens. Most temperatures right now still in the low 50s. We'll eventually climb out of that into the middle and upper 60s this afternoon. Maybe a few areas in the southwestern portions of the area into the low 70s this afternoon, but I think most of us will be stuck in the 60s through this afternoon. Tomorrow will be a warmer day, but we got to get through today first, and I think we'll stay with mostly cloudy skies. But things start to transition a little better as we head into the afternoon hours. We just got to get some dry air in here over the next few hours to get things going. All right, let's go ahead and look at the NAM output as far as the temperatures are concerned for today. And starting off this morning, of course, we were in the 40s and 50s across eastern North Carolina. Have stayed in the 50s for much of this morning. We'll start to get a little bit of a warm up. Here's 9 o'clock in the morning. These are verifying a little warm, but I think they have the general idea that will start the warm up as we head into noontime. So I think the upper 50s by about noon this afternoon, middle and upper 50s, and eventually as we head towards the afternoon hours, we'll start to break up those clouds and get temperatures back up into the middle 60s for the most part. Maybe a few areas low 70s, upper 60s, low 70s, especially in the southwestern portions of the 9 side viewing area, but I'm not expecting all of us to be in the 70s just yet. Tomorrow, a different story. We'll definitely be in the 70s. We'll go into tonight. Still a lot of moisture hanging around eastern North Carolina. Temperatures will be in the 50s, upper 40s, low 50s tonight. And more than likely going to start off with a little bit of fog tomorrow morning. So give yourself enough time to get between point A and point B as the winds go calm this evening. And also with the clear skies that we're expecting and all the moisture, that's going to help promote fog development tomorrow. And starting off a little bit on the warmer side, we're going to be able to warm up a lot quicker tomorrow afternoon. We'll be able to get 70s, a good bit of us into the middle and upper 70s tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a few areas maybe touching 80, but not expecting that. As you can see back off to the west, another cold front starts to make its way towards eastern North Carolina. That moves through here on Thursday and brings us a chance for some rain showers across the east. All right, let's go ahead and look at the reflectivity and cloud output on the NAM. And starting off this morning, obviously the clouds are still here, and some drizzle underneath those clouds this morning. Things will start to clear out as we head through the afternoon hours. This is going to be later on this afternoon, probably about noontime or so, 2 o'clock, and we're starting to see the clearing process taking place. Going into this evening, obviously we'll have the clear sky, so that's what's those foggy conditions. Tomorrow's looking fairly good. A few clouds here and there across eastern North Carolina, but overall not too bad. Here's our next cold front that moves in here as we head into your Thursday, but not a lot of moisture. A lot of this moisture gets wrung out by the mountains as it moves across the east, but expect a mostly cloudy day and maybe even a rumble of thunder through the afternoon hours as the system moves through, but I'm not expecting any severe weather or anything of that sort as that system rolls on through here. All right, let's go ahead and look at it for the long range. And starting off today, still got that little low pressure center. That's why we have that little bit of a wedge set up to start this morning. That was from last night, and this is this morning, this afternoon, and you can see low pressure off to our north and east, and we're in a fairly nice pattern, drier, obviously a lot drier than what we're going to be seeing. That low goes up to the coast, going into tomorrow, and that's going to bring some rain showers up towards the northern states. And then here comes our next trough axis that comes down here through your Thursday, late Wednesday into Thursday, and brings us those rain showers. More moisture comes in here through the afternoon hours of Wednesday. So I think we'll call it mostly sunny through the morning time hours of Wednesday once the fog burns off, and then the clouds build in through the afternoon hours. As the system moves closer to eastern North Carolina, trough moves off the coast, high pressure builds in behind it, heading into Friday. But I still think that we'll still see some showers lingering around through portions of your Thursday afternoon as well. And the upper air chart kind of went away there, but here's our next trough that'll be moving through here as we head into the weekend. Little southern stream system. High off towards the north and the east of us, up towards Greenland. That's going to be a blocking high. That's going to slow the system in a good little bit. We were originally thinking Saturday getting in here, but obviously it's going to be a little bit slower, and it's going to be slow to get out of here as well. High pressure in the area for your Friday and Saturday. We'll go into your Saturday evening. This is 8 o'clock Saturday evening. Here's that system. Just a little weight, not very much, but it's going to pack a little bit of a punch because it's going to bring us a good little bit of moisture right out of the Gulf of Mexico with this system as it treks up towards our area. Once again, that little short wave just kind of hanging back up behind the mountains. A little bit of a wedge setup here between the low to the high and the low. So we're going to be seeing that moisture kind of stream up into eastern North Carolina going into your Monday and even into your Tuesday. It kinks up here and still spreading moisture across the east. A little bit of a low down here to eastern portions of Alabama and western Georgia, kind of stacking up there. So we're going to be watching this. Obviously, it's not going to be anything nasty, but it's going to be more so showery activity with that system as it pulls through here. All right, let's go ahead and look at the rain output real quick. And once again, that little system is getting on out of here, and not expecting much in the way of shower activity today. Maybe a few sprinkles along the coast, but that's about it today as things start to clear out through the afternoon hours. Looking good for your Wednesday. Thursday, here comes our cold front back off to the west. Again, it kind of loses its punch as it comes across the mountain, so not expecting a whole lot of rain, but there will be some rain showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, especially in some of the heavier downpours. This is at late Thursday, and then looking good as we head into your Friday as well. Looking pretty nice, and even into most of Saturday. I'm not going to rule out a shower for Saturday, especially for our southern counties, but then here comes Sunday, and it just gets wet and wet quickly and just kind of stays on top of us through Monday and even into Tuesday. And so this is late Wednesday, late Tuesday going into May, and we're still raining. Looks like we're going to be socked into this rain pattern. If this holds true, the GFS model has been a little bit more progressive and builds a ridge back off to the west of us. But that blocking high over Greenland is what is going to be the factor here, whether or not that starts to diminish a little bit or not. A huge factor in our weather pattern over the next couple of days. All right, Gannon's in this afternoon at noon, as well as David being in tonight for all the evening shows. I'll be back here on the ENC Weather blog to keep you guys updated with the long-range forecast going into tomorrow. And also you can stay with us on Facebook, Twitter, and also on WNCT.com. You guys have a great afternoon, and God bless.